Hi everyone, Swez here, back with another video. And today's video, I want to talk to those that have just recently graduated. I'm talking to those that are still in uni, mainly maybe third year or fourth year. And yeah, those that have just joined the job search market or industry. So this is a video specific for you guys. Yeah. So if you're already working or maybe you have like more than 2 years experience, I would say this video is not for you. You may want to check some of my videos, but if you just want to learn, you can still learn from this video. And yeah, so I have an umbrella topic for this video, and then I have like some sub subjects. Yeah, that's what I call it, subtopics. Yeah, subtopics for this video. So if you have recently graduated, you've just joined the industry or job search industry, or you're looking for a job, one thing that I want to tell you is make sure you have realistic expectations. I'll say it again. Make sure you have realistic expectations. Now, what do I mean by that? I realize that most of the times when we are finishing school, we have like these big dreams. You know, at the moment I graduate, I'm doing ABCD. We have these dreams, which are good. I mean, nothing wrong with having these dreams. But the thing is, sometimes we have these dreams and then we go into a market that is not supporting these dreams, or we go into an environment that is not embracing all these dreams that we have. Yeah. So you find yourself being frustrated, you find yourself like feeling down, feeling sad, everything that is negative. Start feeling that. Yeah. Even depressed. You'd be like, I thought I would easily get a job the moment I graduate, but look at what is happening. So I'm simply saying, make sure you have realistic expectations. And now, the subtopics rather for this video are: make sure you have realistic expectations on the first job that you get, that is the position that you get. Make sure you have realistic expectations on the first salary that you get, the money itself. And make sure you have realistic expectations for the first organization or company that you work for. Even, maybe let me just add another one: make sure you have realistic expectations of the company that you start. If you're maybe an entrepreneur, you're trying to start something new, make sure you're also realistic. Yeah. But now let me just quickly delve deep into these ones to say, number one, make sure that the position that you're make sure that you have realistic expectations on this one to say, most of the times the position that you get, or your first position that you get when you get into the industry, is not what you want. Because most of the times maybe you think like, oh, you know what, at the moment I graduate, I was told that I'm a manager. In my third year, in my fourth year, the courses were saying they're teaching me to be a manager. Now I'm a manager. Yes, you are a manager, but the thing is, you have gone into an industry that already has managers. It's not like this. Like, a drum roll, we have always he's here. He's here to take all the manager positions. No, they're already managers that have developed along the years. So you're kind of like just joining them. So make sure you have realistic expectation to say your first position may just be an intern position, or maybe a clerk, or maybe just a volunteer as well. Sometimes that's what happens. You won't be able to get, you won't get paid. At least they're teaching you something. So make sure you know that these um, positions are the ones that you'll be able to get later on. After years have passed, after maybe you've gained more experience, you'll be promoted, you'll be able to get those manager positions or supervisor positions. But the first one, know that it may not be a fancy one, like with a fancy title to say, um, let's say production manager, or let's say procurement manager, or no, it may just be maybe procurement clerk. So yeah, that's it. Now, the second point that I wanted to say is your first salary as well. This one as well, you should have realistic expectations, mainly because, as I said, when we are graduating, we have these dreams like, okay, you know what? The moment I graduate, the moment I get a job, I'm buying a car, I'm moving out of my parents' house. If you still stay with your parents, um, I'm you have all these dreams of what we'll do with the money. Now you go into the industry, you get a job, and they're telling you we'll be paying you 250,000, and you'd be like, wow, only. They'd be like, yeah, this is what we offer for this position. So one, if you didn't have realistic expectations, one, you'd be frustrated. You'd be like, how can I survive on this money? I mean, this is just little money for me. because you have big dreams. So the idea is make sure you have realistic expectations on the money that you get, that it's not as, now miracles do happen. You can be able to get a job that maybe they're paying you a million or two or three. It happens. But for most people that I know, they start from 200,000, 150, some. Now I'm talking about in Malawi, yeah, but this applies differently in different countries. But yeah, that's it. Now the third point that I said is your first organization, or the first organization that you work for. It may not be the one that you wanted. Now, as I said, graduating, you'll be like, you know what? Oh, I want to join this bank, this big bank, or I want to join this big corporation. I want to join this international development organizations. I want to join this NGO, or I want to join the government. Now you graduate, you find yourself finding a job in a startup, someone that just started a company a year ago. They're looking for an intern, and then they found your CV, and then they're like, oh, I want to give you a job. Then you'd be like, I mean, I wanted to work for a big company. I wanted to work for a big bank. I mean, I should be working for a startup that only has like 5 people or 10 people. No, I won't do this. You see, the reality is sometimes you just have to start from there. Even for all these three things that I've just said, you just have to start from somewhere. Because I mean, we all have goals of where we want to go, but sometimes you just have to start from somewhere. So yeah, know that you may not start from the you once again, there are always exceptions to the rule. Sometimes you can be able to get a job into the company that you've always wanted. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you, but I'm just saying for many people, yeah, what happens is they get a job just from any other organization, at least for a start. And then as years pass, as a good experience, they finally find themselves in the organizations that they have wanted to work for. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that. The other thing was have realistic expectations on the first company that you start. If maybe you want to start your own company organization as a startup, that one as well. Yeah, we're living in a disruptive world in terms of like tech and everything, but you should also understand that there are already people that have experience and everything, and it's very competitive. So you may find yourself setting up something and you may not be getting um, the response that you thought you'd be getting. I only want to say this, you know what, accept it and then be patient with yourself. Yeah, so guys, I hope you find this video helpful. I just wanted to say, make sure you have realistic expectations. And this, as I said, is targeted towards those that have just joined the industry, those that are still in uni, mainly in third year or fourth year. And yeah, I hope you find these videos helpful. If you do, you might want to share with your friend, a colleague, an acquaintance, or family. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.